Namaste, Hamesha Khush Raho Bitiya. My name is JVN Manisha Singh. Today I am teaching you quality of butter, fat losses in cream and butter, defects in cream and butter. Now let's start the topic. What are the quality parameters of butter? First of all, during in body, after the tearful of butter has been drawn out, the first thing to notice is the aroma and the body or texture of the butter. The butter on the outside should be examined at once before it is affected by the temperature of the room. Notice its color, whether it is even or uneven, low or high, determined to the appearance of butter, whether it is greasy, fallow, spongy or sticky, whether salty or salted uniformly. Squeeze the butter with the thumb to ascertain the character of the body. The aroma of the butter should also be noticed in connection with scoring the butter on body and texture, as it is more pronounced immediately after the tearful of trial of butter has been drawn. Then flavor. It is impossible to describe flavors found in the butter. However, there are few flavors which withstand out more prominent and are more commonly met with than any other. Good butter should possess a clean, mild, rich, creamy flavor and should have delicate milk, pleasant aroma. Flat flavor is noticeable in butter made from unripened cream. Such butter is otherwise clean. Little objection is made to this kind of butter for ordinary commercial purposes. The remedy is to ripen the cream a little hunger with a proper ferment. Rancid flavor is applied to the butter which has an undesirable strong flavor. Rancid flavor is the most common defect developing in butter on standing other flavors depending developing in butter are fishy stable flavor. Cheesy flavor is another class characteristic which is very common in butter. This condition develops chiefly in butter containing little or no salt, and it is claimed that is due to the decomposition of the curd matter in the butter. The next flavor which is noticed is weedy flavor. It is quite common in the butter, and they are due to the moisty of the conditions. They are due to moisty to the condition of milk previous to the manufacture of the butter. The remedy is to take the cows away from the pasture in which weeks of the different kinds are growing, such as garlic, milk, onion, etc. Acid flavor is another common defect in the butter, and it is usually due to the improper ripening. Then color. Color of butter should be bright and even, and the color preferred in Indian markets is chiefly a high straw color. Then salt. The amount of salt likewise depends upon the market, and unless the salt content is extremely high or extremely low, butter should not be criticized on the amount of salt. The chief thing to consider in quality of butter on its salt content is the condition of the salt. Notice whether it has been thoroughly dissolved and evenly distributed. Then style. Style is the appearance of the butter and package, whatever the shape of the package. And the chief thing of consider is that it is clean and neatly finished. The factors which influencing the fat losses in buttermilk. First one is season. Fat losses in buttermilk are higher in summer than in winter, lowering the cooling temperature of the cream sufficiently to compensate for the softer summer fat assist in preventing the fat loss in buttermilk. Second is fat content of cream at churning. Higher the percentage of fat of cream, higher will be the percent fat in buttermilk, but the percent loss of fat will be lesser. The percentage of fat in buttermilk will be high if the percent fat is cream is high. Cream of medium richness gives low fat loss. Then third point is size of the fat globules. The greater the proportion of small size fat globules, the greater will be the fat loss, and vice versa. Small fat globules have more surface area, and thus there are more protective substances on small fat globules. Due to these protective substances, small fat globules escape churning action and pass on to the buttermilk and thus results in more fat loss. Then acidity of cream at churning. Higher the acidity of cream, more will be the fat loss in buttermilk. If the high acidic cream is pasteurized, heat treatment of acidic cream results in precipitation of protein, which also entraps some fat globules. This precipitate is lost in buttermilk along with entrapped fat globules. Then neutralization. Cream should be neutralized properly before pasteurization to prevent excessive fat loss. Cooling temperature of cream, the temperature to which cream is cooled and churned and the time for which cream is held before churning are important fundamental factors that control the fat loss in buttermilk. When butter comes abnormally fast and is soft, fat in buttermilk is invariable high. This is usually due to insufficient cooling of the cream and or not holding it long enough at the cooling temperature. Then physical properties of buttermilk. Physical properties of butter fat, particularly the ratio of high and low melting point triglycerides are affected by a number of factors like season, stage of lactation, feed and many more. Higher the proportion of low melting point triglycerides are, more will be the fat loss in buttermilk. Then load of churn. Overloading of churn affects the exhaustiveness of churning and thus incomplete churning leads to higher fat loss in buttermilk. It also prolongs the churning time. Churning time can be controlled by increasing temperature, but then the increased temperature result in more fat loss. Common causes of loss of an excessive amount of fat in the buttermilk is: first one is low testing or excessively high testing cream, diluting the cream with water or with an excessive amount of starter, improper neutralization and pasteurization, slow cooling and excessive agitation during cooling or forgetting to stop the coil when cooling is finished, partial churning during pumping, churning too soon after pasteurization and cooling, especially during spring and summer, not holding cooled cream at low enough temperature after pasteurization, churning at too high temperature, washing the cream excessively during churning, and excessive speed of the churn and overloading of the. Now we will come to the defects in butter. First one is flavor defects. Flavor defects is cream related off flavor, that is feed and wheat flavors and odors. The feed and wheat flavors that appeal in freshly drawn milk are more or less readily soluble or absorbed by the milk fat. They therefore are often more intense in the cream than in the original milk, and they appear in the butter churned from such cream. Another defect is cowy and brandy flavor. This type of defect is due to the contamination of milk with manure or stable air or both. The cowy flavor may be due to the cows with unclean udders and to milking with wet hands, to the handling and prolonged exposure of the milk and cream in poor ventilated stables. And these can be prevented by sanitation and cleanliness in the production of cream or milk, such that there is no contamination with manure, stable dust, and impure stable air. Then milking with clean dry hands, prompt removal of milk from the farm, handling and storing milk or cream in a place free from stable air. Then another is unclean or utensil flavor. The task suggests contact of cream with utensils incompletely washed, such as unclean strainers, cream cans or separator, bowl, or faulty sanitary conditions of factory equipment such as vats, pumps, conveyors, pipes, churns, or packaging equipments. Unclean flavor may be the direct result of contamination of the cream with milk remnants and from unclean utensils or of absorption of their odors, and it may also be due the indirect result of the activity of microorganisms contained in the milk remnant of unclean utensils. musty and smoothed flavor that causes due to the when warm cream from the separator is held in a tightly sealed contain can in often acquires a peculiar smoothed musky flavor and odor which may follow it into the butter. Storing a cream in a damp musky smelling cellar or other properly ventilated room, empty sealed cans that have been out of service for a considerable period. Prevention is prompt and proper cooling of the freshly separated cream, storage in a properly ventilated place, rinsing and clean cans before use. There are lots of kinds of flavor defects and which are seen in the butter. Then defects in body and texture. First is crumbly and brittle body. The proposition of high and low melting fats present in the control by the composition of butter fat and is primarily affected by the season of the year, that is the feed, which is winter, decreased amount of low melting point fats. Summer is increased amount of low melting points fat. Thus, the winter butter fat is often accompanied by excessive hardness, crumbliness, and stickiness of the butter. Winter butter fat contains large coarse fat crystals that will continue to grow in size after manufacture and has hard, friable, and crumbly texture. It will be prevented by to avoid low cream cooling temperature and prolonged holding of cream at low temperature and chilling granular butter with cold wash water. Second defect is sticky butter. This defect refers to the butter that does not cut clean and it sticks to the knife or trier. That is, the prevention is same as for crumbly and churning immediately after cooling. Wash the butter with water at a temperature of 3 to 4 degree Fahrenheit below that of the bottom. And weak body, it lacks the desired firmness and standing up property. Causes is due to the incomplete fat crystallization, faulty adjustment of cooling temperature of cream or holding time, and low proportion of high melting point glycerides. Next is greasy texture defect. Next defect is greasy texture. This defect occurs when butter is worked excessively while in soft condition, and the danger of greasiness is usually greatest in the case of abnormally rich cream. Insufficiently cooled and churned and worked while too warm. Prevention is proper cooling of cream and chilling the butter granules thoroughly with very cold water before working. Then leaky butter usually appears wet to the eye. When boiled, it shows small droplet of moisture on the plug and the back of the trier looks wet. Butter suffers excessive shrinkage and loss of weight in storage, and causes are the incomplete or improper working and lack of dispersion of moisture in butter. Gummy butter is butter when placed in the mouth does not melt readily. It sticks to the roof of the mouth and gives the impression of gumminess. That is due to the presence of an excess amount of high melting triglycerides. Then mealy butter. Mealiness is most likely to occur in the butter made from sour cream that is improperly neutralized with lime. Lime particles combine with the sour casein, forming minute particles of insoluble calcium caseinate, and in subsequent pasteurization, these casein lime particles contract and harden, giving both the cream and butter a disagreeable, rough graining as mealy character. Then color defects in the butter. The ideal color of butter ranges from straw color and a golden yellow color. It must be uniform churning to churning, and the color must be solid, that it is must be of the same shade or intensity throughout the body of the butter. That is bleached butter due to the oxidation of fat, and mottled unevenness of butter in the body of butter is shown in the form of streaks, waves, and mottles. Then causes are the whitish opaque dapples in the mottled butter are due to the localized section of innumerable very minute droplets and salting out action of the salt and uneven working of different portion of butter of one and same churning. Prevention is keep working rolls in good mechanical condition. Do not overload the worker's churn. Dissolve the salt completely. And other defects are yellow specks, white specks, green discoloration, pink color, and moldy butter is seen. Hope you all are satisfied with this session. This session is powered by Digital Version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. If you have any query, please mention it in our comment box. I will resolve them whenever we have a live session. Thank you so much for watching this video.